Namaskar. Initiated in 1974, the day 5th June is celebrated throughout the world as World Environment Day, officially known as UN World Environment Day. It is a global platform with participation from over 143 countries with the aim to raise awareness on environmental issues like marine pollution, air pollution, human overpopulation, global warming, and wildlife crime. This day is very relevant in today's scenario of worldwide pollution in various aspects. The global warming is a very serious problem, where different glaciers have started melting in the poles. It is really severing about the consequences of melting of age-old glaciers. Presently, again we are passing through a very critical juncture of pandemic COVID restriction on account of the outburst of the second phase of COVID-19. The efforts of the government in combating this deadly disease is commendable and is an exemplary in the international level state of affairs. Amidst this grave condition of loss of lakhs of lives and crisis of proper medical facilities and serious situation propped up shape of the floating corpses in river Ganga and its tributaries causing huge visual pollution as well as havoc river pollution and hurting religious sentiments. Now I want to highlight these serious consequences facing by our entire civil society. It is problem regarding our mother Ganga. Originating from Gomukh Glacier, it traverses through the Gangetic Plain of North and East India, covering 2,525 kilometers, becoming the lifeline of crores of population. This river has great mythological importance and has its mention in the Purans. And the two great epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, we regard the river Ganga as our mother Ganga. This river has also been declared by the government as our national river. Its sacred waters are used extensively in various religious rituals and is believed to be pure and purified. Besides religious purposes, lakhs of people bathe in the river regularly. Its water is used for drinking and the river is abode of more than 350 species of aquatic animals, many species of reptiles, mammals, and the house of the almost extinct gigantic dolphins. Our river Mother Ganga is worshipped every evening through Ganga Arati in various ghats of the river through its entire course. The most elegant among them is Arati at Varanasi of Uttar Pradesh and Rishikesh Paramath Negation of Uttarakhand and other places. In spite of all these religious and ecological factors, the picture of our today's Mother Ganga is pathetic. Hundreds of decomposed corpses of corona-affected patients are floating in the heart of the Ganga at Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Uttarakhand, etc., which is not only visual pollution but is a polluting the Ganga, its tributaries and distributaries immensely. It is the casual outlook of the respective state governments, but still they should wake up from their silence and take major action to save Mother Ganga and her children. Here it may be mentioned that the government of Uttarakhand took prompt action in this regard. Families of economically backward patients being not able to bear the cost of burning the dead bodies of their kin are immersing their dead bodies in the river water or burying them in the river banks. These incidents are highly objectionable. Our Indian Constitution clearly depicts the right to die with dignity as a fundamental right. It describes right to life under Part 3, Article 21 of the Indian Constitution is one of the most basic natural rights of the human beings. Article 21 prohibits person from deprivation of his life of liberty except according to the process established by the law. Undoubtedly, we are passing through a very disastrous phase. Thousands of persons are dying every day in each state. There is a rush in the burning ghats and graveyards, but that does not mean the government would allow throwing the dead bodies in the river. It is sheer brutality of the medieval period. I feel shame that we speak so much of the holiness of Mother Ganga, celebrate Namami Gange and have the Ganga action plan, but when today hundreds of corpses are in the lap of our mother, we are so silent. I would urge upon all to take up the matter urgently and with utmost importance so that these types of incidents never get repeated. It is a matter of shame on the part of our nation in the international scenario. Harijan Sevak Sangh, which was founded by Mahatma Gandhi in 1932 and the constitution was drafted by himself, has already appealed to His Excellency Sri Ram Nath Kovind, the Honorable President of India, to extend his good offices to the administration in order to save Mother Ganga, and we strongly believe that alike past, this time also the Honorable President of India would definitely take measures in this regard. Under these circumstances, we have also called on all religion heads, interfaith leaders, intellectuals and civil society organizations to come forward and spread awareness among the masses of the intense pollution of Mother Ganga, and may also move the central and state governments and district administrations to take stern action against such brutal acts. We have urged upon all that we should come forward, irrespective of religion, faith, color and sex, and save our Mother Ganga from this disaster. We highly expect the affirmative action in this respect. I once again earnestly request you all to highlight the matter in the national scenario and take action against this severe incident to save our Mother Ganga from the acute pollution and restore the holiness of Mother Ganga. Welcome everybody. Myself, Shankar Kumar Sannal, President Harijan Sevak Sangh, founded by Mahatma Gandhi. We started our YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like and comment on this channel. Thank you.